So if you want to deploy your own version of Pages CMS, that's the video. It's pretty simple, really. I will make a few assumptions. Hopefully you already had a look at the install video, which is helpful since we're going to be going through some similar steps for the OAuth app on GitHub. And we'll also be using Cloudflare Pages because that's what I use for the online version. I would say though it's probably pretty straightforward to slightly modify the tiny bit of code that is running on Cloudflare workers and make it work on something like Vercel or Netlify or something else. So with that being said, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fork the Pages CMS repo, assuming that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to make some changes maybe you want to add some custom widgets, or I don't know. But yeah, I have my own version forked now, and once that's done, I can actually go and scroll down and look at what the steps are to deploy on Cloudflare. So I'm going to assume you already created a Cloudflare account. It's free. They have like really generous free tiers, so you should do that. I love Cloudflare. It's awesome. And what you're going to do is create a Cloudflare app. So I'm already logged in my Cloudflare dashboard here. And I'm going to go to Workers and Pages here in the left side navigation, and then I'm going to go into the Pages tab and click on Connect to Git. I can connect my GitHub account. I'm going to select my personal account, and I'm going to specifically target the repo we just forked, Pages-CMS, install and authorize, and there we are. I can now select the repository and begin the setup. Now, it's just a really vanilla Vue app, mostly. As I mentioned, with a few Cloudflare workers, aka Cloudflare functions. So you can just use the preset for Vue. I'm going to click on Save and Deploy, and in the next few seconds, it should start actually deploying it. So it's gonna just build the app and release it and make it available to us, which is awesome. And then let's have a look at what's actually next on our list here. So the next is that you actually go and create a GitHub OAuth app. So there's a link here, and you can see you can create a new OAuth app. This is the app we created in the previous tutorial for the local version. I'm going to create a new OAuth app. I'm going to copy the settings that I have here. So it's Pages CMS. Okay, good. I'm going to use the official website. And then the callback, we kind of need to know where Cloudflare has deployed a Vue app, right? So I'm going to go back here. Hopefully in a few seconds it will be done. There you go. Site was deployed. I'm going to continue to the project, and this is the URL that Cloudflare gave me. So if I click on that, as you can see, I already have it. There you go. I'm going to copy this URL, and I'm going to use that in the definition of my GitHub OAuth app. I'm going to add at the end auth/callback, which is the callback URL we'll have, and I'm going to register the application. Okay, we're good. We now have a client ID and then client secrets. I'm going to add a secret. We're going to need it in a second. And I'm going to move on to the next step, which is, okay, we created this. We now need to add the environment variables to Cloudflare. Now, if you were to go and try and sign in, we'll run into an issue. And that's because we don't have yet the right environment variables. So we're going to do that just right now. We're going to go to Settings. I'm going to go to the Environment Variables tab. I'm going to add some variables to this Cloudflare Pages app. So what do we have to add? GitHub client ID. There you go. We need to go and add a GitHub client secret. And then the last one is we need to add base URL, right? So for base URL, we're gonna use the URL we just actually dropped in our configuration, which is coming from Cloudflare. So I'm gonna put that obviously without this at the end. Okay, good. Actually, I can't remember if it's without a slash at the end. Without the slash. Okay, so without the slash, I have the GitHub client ID, which is coming directly from the GitHub WAF app. I'm going to drop that here. And then here I have the secret. There you go. I'm going to drop it as well. And then here I'll encrypt that, because supposedly once I'm done with the setup, I shouldn't really have to go and see it, and I shouldn't save it anywhere. Actually, once I reload the page on GitHub, you see that I won't be able to go and see the full thing if you don't remember what it is, and you can generate a new one. So really, just encrypt it, save, and once this is done, I'm going to go back to deployments and I'm going to request a new deployment so they actually go and catch the environment variables. So it's going to take another 30 seconds to go and deploy the app, maybe less, maybe more, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, while we do that, let's see if we're actually done with all the settings. We've added the environment variables, and yep, that's pretty much it. So supposedly if we've done things right, we'll be able to log in with GitHub, and we'll see that lovely green icon here of the app which was created, and then we'll be able to go and use things the same way that you would do on the online version of Pages CMS. So it's now telling me that it was deployed. I'm gonna go back here. Yeah, it looks all right. Just gonna go to the page, sign it with GitHub. Let's see, looks pretty good so far, and let's see if the callback works. And there you go, there you have it. As you can see, it's deployed on pages.dev, which is Cloudflare's domain, and I could go to, let's say, the Pages CMS website and then see if it works, and it looks like it's working, same as you would have on the online version, on the official online version. So there you have it. That's how you actually deploy your own version, and once again, Cloudflare has very generous free tiers, so you should be able to go and use that and have really no trouble hosting it yourself. The online version, though, you'll have like all the updates, as soon as I actually go and fix a bug or add some new features, but you could also just simply catch those updates as well in your fork. So anyway, hope that's helpful.